Music Expo is happening on November 9 at Music City in the heart of San Francisco. There will be over 30 masterclasses and panel discussions, an incredible opportunity to network and meet new people. We'll be also hosting over 20 leading music and pro audio companies that will be doing demos all day long. Really, Music Expo is for anyone interested in the art of making music, and frankly, anyone interested in shaping the future of music. So I wanted today to present to you the programming because we're really excited about it. So I put my phone. So we'll start with the night before. We're hosting a VIP sessions at Hyde Street Studio, which is an iconic recording studio in downtown San Francisco where some amazing records have been produced and recorded, such as Green Day, Joe Satriani, Herbie Hancock, Keck, Chris Isaak, name a few. We'll be hosting a Q&A mixing session in the company of Mark Needham and John Cuniberti, who both have won a lot of awards, and they will be basically remembering some amazing session that they host and recorded in this iconic recording studio. So this event is exclusively reserved for our VIP access ticket holders. So if you're interested in attending, make sure you grab that ticket. But let's start with the day of the main event on November 9 at Music City. We're going to open the event at 9:30. We're going to have our exhibition open all day long. And two that I wanted to call out right now is the fact that we partner with Dolby to have them bring a Mercedes-Benz car to experience Dolby Atmos in a car. And also we partner with Sonos. We're going to be bringing a kind of a lounge so you can enjoy music in Immersive all day long. And our first presentation will be the Otis McDonald will be opening the event, where he's going to talk about partnership with brands such as Meta and YouTube. He has been extremely successful. You may have used his track. I think his track has been used over 7 billion times across platform. So we're really excited. Otis McDonald is actually based in San Francisco. We really wanted to give the floor to a San Francisco-based artist to open this event. And then we're going to go into 3 breakout sessions. The first one's going to be about immersive audio. So our immersive audio sessions that are presented by our partners, Advanced System Groups and Neumann. We're going to start at 10:30 with getting started with Dolby Atmos. I think it's very appropriate with folks from Dolby, including John Scallion. And 11:30, we're going to move into producing for immersive. And this session will be hosted by Grammy Award-winning, multiple times Grammy Award-winning producer and mixing engineer and arranger Nawal Bronzini, and a local artist, actually an artist from Chile, but who is based in the Bay Area, Cigar Box Man. You have to come. It's going to be super entertaining, but super insightful, as I'm sure. Then John Scallion from Dolby, who has been introducing us to Dolby Atmos, will be running several sessions to get you started. So we'll get pre-registration required, but you will be able to be hands-on on the laptop and on the headphones to be really learning how to set up an Atmos session either on Pro Tools or on Logic Pro. Then after that, Matt Boudreau, who's a very acclaimed mixing engineer, will be diving into an Atmos mix, and it will be actually a track by Otis McDonald and Black Hello. Make sure if you're interested in Atmos mixing, that's the session to attend. And after that, we're going to go into an immersive listening session. And I'm so pleased to let you know that Michael Romanensky, who won the last 3 Grammys in immersive audio, will be leading this session along with Leslie Ann Jones from Skywalker Sound. So it's going to be like powerhouse. In addition to that, Michael will also be talking about deliverables, mastering and deliverables in Atmos. Then if we're looking at our music business sessions, we're going to have one that I'm really proud about because, Music Expo is all about enabling you, the attendees, to grow your music career, but also generate revenues. We're big on this, so you can live from your art. And so the first panels we're going to have in the morning is Beyond Streaming, Alternative Outlets for Your Music. It's a panel that's going to be led by Steve Horowitz from the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. And he has an all-star panel with Sona Mokhtari, who's a sound designer and a composer, Jerome Rosen, who's also a composer, and Sammy Freeman, who's also a composer and an entrepreneur. And really, they're going to show you all the different alternatives for music beyond streaming, such as sync, composition, music, television, gaming. Another session around the business of music is with Sonette Simons. She's going to basically run a workshop named How to Get Your Song Signed for Sync. And she's going to walk you through the process on how you can get your music synced. Just FYI, sync is a great revenue generator for your music, more than streaming by far. Then in the same theme of diversifying your revenues, we have a panel called Diversify and Thrive, Innovative Revenue Stream in the Music Industry. And here we invite Matt Boudreau, who's speaking in the Immersive track, Piper Payne, acclaimed mastering engineer based out of Nashville now, but also who owns Vinyl Plant Manufacturing, Ellen Ryan, who owns a sync company, and Warren Newhart from Produce Like a Pro. They're going to walk you through around different other like satellite type of businesses that you can do as an artist. But also you have an opportunity to pressure test your idea with them in a Shark Tank type of presentation. Then after that, we're going to talk about practical AI in music business. This is a panel curated by Stefan Aronson from Balance Breakfast, and it will be with two event promoters, Tommy Speed Jr. and Saul Spaldi, which are incredible. I had the pleasure to share the stage with them a couple of months ago, and they're very insightful, but very provocative. And Jen Knight, who's a photographer and a musician. We also have a digital marketing for artists panel with a rock star of marketers here and artist managers, to name a few. Kenya Moses, who's a marketing strategist, Joy Rohn, who's an artist manager and booking agent, and Tiffany Wilson from Text Me Records, a record label from San Francisco. Finally, we'll have the Recording Academy presenting recommendations for delivery for your recorded music projects. They are announcing this recommendation at AES in October, and they will be presenting the same recommendation at Music Expo, and I think it will be the first presentation on the West Coast ever, so we're really excited about this. And finally, the last track will be the creative session presented by Kali Audio and Odigo Labs. And there we're going to kick things off with actually Nate Baglios from Kali, who will be basically showing up how to set up your room for music production or music mixing with whatever you have. Very DIY kind of workshop, and I'm really excited because sometimes a small adjustment can make a big difference. Then Jai Joseph, a very much acclaimed songwriting coach here based in the Bay Area, will be leading a workshop about the 10 biggest mistakes songwriters make and how to avoid them. Always packed. My own voice coach, Blake Klein, will be leading a vocal workshop as well. Please attend. I have classes with him every 2 weeks, and I'll improve so much, and I'm so glad that he accepted the invitation. Then we have Guido Salaya, all the way from Argentina, coming to talk about the art of synthesizers, from history, innovation, and musical expression. Guido is an audio engineer, but created a company called GS Music, which makes incredible polyphonic synthesizers, and more about it later. So he will be leading a panel, followed by Jacob Light. Jacob Light is a local producer, mixing engineers, record maker, basically, and he owns Modern Tone Studio in Lafayette. And he will be doing a production workshop, producing for rock song from pre-production to final mix, end-to-end, fantastic. Followed by Trovarsi, who's a LA-based electronic artist, and she's going to be running a Doless workshop. Otis McDonald's going to come back to share with us his fast and furious workflow. I mean, if you've seen his YouTube video, it's incredible how fast he can come up with tunes. And he has such a prolific output. You have to see him in action. And then after that, Bridget Boyle, who's a local artist and singing coach as well, will be sharing with us the behind the harmonies techniques to be the session singer they will hire again. So another vocal workshop. We've been asked a lot about those, so we're glad to have 2 this year. And then finally, Matt Leving, who's a game composer, will be showing pro tips about game music. So those are the breakout sessions. After that, we'll have a closing keynote, which we haven't announced the speaker yet, so stay tuned. We'll have an happy hour to network, sponsored by the Recording Academy. And finally, we're going to performances, and we'll announce the performer later. So that was basically the breakout of the programming. We're really excited. I mean, this is about 90-95% of the programming for this year. It will be a packed day, and there will be clearly something for anyone. After that, I wanted to talk to you about our exhibitors because this is important that you know who's coming, so you can also play and discover. You know, in the world where it's very hard to demo audio products because there's less and less retailers, an event like Music Expo gives you the opportunity to get your hands on. So the first one I want to call out is Adam Audio. If you don't know, Adam Audio is a highly reputed studio monitor manufacturers. I wanted to mention Audient. They make incredible professional grade audio interface. They're coming up with a new Dolby Atmos audio interface called Oriat that they will be demoing. I personally use an Audient in the studio and also live. After that, I want to call out Odyssey, amazing manufacturer of amazing headphones. So make sure you check them out. We have Advanced System Audio, or ASG, which is a local integrator. In the case you're looking to equip your studio, they're really a company to go to because they can advise you on how best to equip and make an installation, being small or big. We have Odigo Labs, which makes this incredible small recorder that use a lot of AI, and it will be demoing this. I mean, it really, if you're a band and you want to record the band and not have to worry about using a laptop or a Zoom recorder, whatever, this is the solution. It's plug and play. You have to see it. Come to Music Expo and you will see it. Breaking news, Avid, the software developer company behind Pro Tools, will be at Music Expo, and they will be demoing most likely their latest software, but also hardware. So really proud and excited to have them. Focusrite, you probably know Focusrite. They make incredibly popular audio interfaces, the Scarlett, but they have also kind of more high-end models like the Claret and Rednet. They will be here, so make sure you check them out. I mentioned earlier with Guido's presence, GS Music makes incredible polyphonic analog synths that are making a name for themselves, and you will be. It's very hard to get your hands on. So Music Expo will be an opportunity to really blow your minds once you try them. And I believe right now they're only available in desktop format, but someone told me that they might have something else for the show, so stay tuned. Then Kali Audio, I mentioned they will be here. Kali Audio makes very affordable but great quality speakers and listening systems. Lipwing Audio is one of my favorite plugin company. They have very future-looking ways of treating audio signal on your computer, so make sure you demo their product. Neumann makes amazing speakers, audio interfaces, microphone. They will be here to exhibit in addition of powering the immersive audio room. Novation makes incredible synths and controllers. I personally use their controller to control Ableton Live. I mean, this thing has traveled with me all around the world. So what I want to say here is a lot of companies that come to Music Expo are actually products that I or a lot of the speakers actually use. You know, we kind of try to create best of the best. Oberheim, if you don't know, Oberheim is an iconic synth company from the Bay Area. We're excited to have them here. They just released a new product called the TEO5. It's kind of the first affordable Oberheim synths for less than $1,500. You will be able to play with it. And in the same spirit, Sequential Circuit will also be at Music Expo. And again, it's a highly reputed synth company out of the Bay Area, and we're so proud to have them. And finally, for now, what's confirmed is Warm Audio. They make incredible recreation of vintage hardware, high quality product for the recording studio, from preamps to microphone, and we're so proud to have them as well. So those are the exhibitors that we have signed up for. You will be able to play with 3 or 4 synth companies, DAW companies, plugin companies, audio interface manufacturers, microphones, headphones, speakers. So really, if you produce music and you want to get exposure to some of the best gear, Music Expo got you. I wanted to share some practical advice about Music Expo. As you know, it's a one-day event on Saturday, November 9th, but we have the pre-event the night before. We arrange special rates at 2 local hotels. One is the Holiday Inn Golden Gate on Van Ness, which is really 2 blocks from the venue. And the second one, if you want something a bit more traditional for San Francisco, it's called the State Pineapple, and it's closer to Union Square downtown. So make sure if you need lodging that you secure your special rate. And as I mentioned, as I'm speaking here, we're still offering the early bird price, which is I think $59. So very affordable to come to Music Expo. And I encourage you to book your tickets now because we expect the show to sell out. We have only 500 entries. Make sure you sign up as soon as you see this video. And I look forward to seeing you on November 9. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. And I will look in the comments and reply as soon as I can.